Hi, everybody.
Hey, y'all. I'm in character.
You're in character.
I'm in character, yeah.
I don't know that he talks with the whistle in his mouth.
He does.
He does?
He's a coach.
He's a coach. Okay.
Hey, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Well, it's the day before Halloween.
Yes.
And I grew a real mustache for this. This is not even like, I just want you to know.
Because you are so manly.
I'm in character. And just this morning we decided to do this, and I was like,
and
I'll grow a mustache. So I was like,
you willed it.
Yeah.
You willed it to be.
So it's Halloween. Well, it's our Halloween edition. So we thought we'd have some fun, even though, to be honest, we've been married 30 years. We like to keep things spicy anyway. So Eric, say something that's completely not true. Well, that wasn't completely not true. We've been married 30 years. Anyway, so we're going to drive around and show you some Halloween decorations, and we're going to share some scary things. I got to make it more dramatic. Scary things about real estate. That's my haunted mansion voice. That's pretty good.
That's really good.
It's keeping it spicy.
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Gracious.
Anyway, so
So you are. Who are you?
I'm Ted Lasso.
You are Ted Lasso.
Obvi.
I know.
Okay.
Obvi.
So, Ted Lasso. If you don't know, now you know. And by the way, this person has not watched like the first 2 seasons of it. She started to watch it.
No, I did. I watched everything except the last season.
Well, there's only 2 seasons. So.
Well, I got halfway through the last season.
It's fine. Hey, go down here and go past the house that's for the townhouse that's for sale.
Yay.
So, Amy has a new listing. It's down here. It's a townhome. It's a Parkwind 2.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
Well, with the Parkwind 2, it is an end unit, which is huge, because if you're looking for townhomes, yep, it's right here. Very nice. And by the way, guess what? So, because there's my sign. Because of Hurricane Ian that came by, the builder did a fantastic job of following up with the homeowners here, and that particular unit, again, anything that's an end unit, you're always going to have the extra the water kind of hitting that side of the home.
Yeah.
Well, it's time for our house included. It's time for our exterior stucco crack homeowner maintenance.
Yep.
So the builder not only did an exterior stucco crack, but repainted the entire exterior of that townhome.
Hey, this is not on the agenda for today, but let's talk about exterior stucco cracks. That's a good. Sure. So and like some different things about in Florida.
Oh, you know what? That's a good one to showcase over there. But we'll find another one. Like there's quite a few of them actually. Yeah, because the builder has done a great job of doing this.
Yeah. So we'll come across them. Our house has some on there. These days, and so a couple things in Florida that's different, right? Mm-hmm. So the homes are stucco. That's different. Yes. First of all, up north you get a lot of siding or wood or brick. Here,
my rear end is on fire. Okay.
Oh, okay. Now you've cooled it off.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm turning it all off.
If we could just do the video without worrying about your rear end.
It's a little high. I got these.
I'll worry about your rear end, okay? Let's keep it like it usually goes.
Oh, my gosh.
Nice decorations. Okay, anyway.
Keep going.
So, stucco. So, tell me what happens with stucco.
So, stucco. So, first of all, it's again, part of our climate is, or a part of our area is that we have a very sandy soil.
Yes.
So, when you have a very sandy soil, any home is going to have settling or settlement cracks. Is very, very, very normal. That is common here, especially because our soil is
that way, so we can go past that one house.
Soil is so sandy that you're going to have those cracks. That happens. It does not have anything to do with how well or how unwell your home was. In fact, you can see
they're over there painting. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but.
So sometimes in Florida, if you drive around and you see little white lines on the sides of the houses, that actually is a good thing. That means that they are doing the required homeowner maintenance.
Wait, hold on. Let's go slow.
Okay, there's one right there. Yeah. Okay.
So that's just there's tracks there. So they put.
Yeah, and you can see those are all by the windows. So, and that's actually the way the rain was coming for us.
Yep.
So they probably had the same thing as many of them did, which is on that side of the home when the rain was kind of beating.
Yep.
If there are any stucco cracks, it could be a problem. So at any rate,
past here.
Yeah, this is like
because they're getting solar panels.
They
go all out.
They are absolutely going all out.
We got a headless horseman and a skeleton horse. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Like good stuff.
Really solid.
So anyway, let's get back to it. So exterior stucco cracks are common in Florida.
Yes.
That is typically something that your builder, if it's new construction, is going to take care of at the end of that first year. So that's kind of what's happening here with a lot of the homes. Excuse me, the builders coming out. They're filling it with what's called elastomeric, which is something that you can buy from Home Depot or Lowe's. But in many cases, you use that product. You fill the exterior stucco cracks. It prevents any water intrusion. And I always want people to understand, too, though, I'm not an expert on construction, but I do know that it's not like it's stucco and then wood. Like, there is still a protective barrier. There's still a protective, waterproof barrier of the home. So just because you see a stucco crack doesn't mean that where that crack is, you're automatically getting water on the inside of your home.
Side note, we're terrible parents. Look at what they did for their kid. Just kidding.
No, they're like in the middle of the street.
No, but that's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah, okay,
fun
cool.
zone. Anyway, so that's it. So point is, stucco cracks, builders taking great care of getting those stucco cracks not only filled, but then repainting the exterior of the home so that you don't have white lines on the side of your home.
There are the characters in blow-up form. That's you in blow-up form right there.
That's me. I'm a Sarah Jessica Parker character.
Sarah Sanderson.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Good gracious. Okay.
So, one more thing about the video wasn't going to be about cracks.
Nope.
By the way, the Lowe's 12-foot skeleton is always solid.
Love it.
But so one thing that always happens on walkthroughs.
Yes.
Cracks in the garage floor.
Yep.
So what should I worry about that?
No. No.
Should I be scared of it?
No. So they're going to put in your garage floor what they call expansion joints. Those are going to basically control any of that cracking because, again, it's the same thing, sandy soil, and that's right down on the ground. I think I've been to one actual new homeowner orientation where there were no cracks in the garage floor, but in most cases, every home is going to have them, so that is not a concern, unless, however, the crack, and again, there's always going to be a warranty standard. A warranty standard where if you can fit like 2 quarters side by side or like a nickel, if it's cracked that far or if it shifts, that's when it could be potentially a warrantable item because it could have foundation issues.
Yes.
Not to scare anybody, but and that candidly that is something in. Oh, here's another one. Do we have a camera outside this?
Yeah,
one?
we do. Yeah.
Okay, so between these two houses, wow, those are awesome. Wow.
Now that, by the way, so and yeah, there's cracks on there, but there's also great decoration. So this is a good house.
Good house.
Oh, look at the werewolf! Oh my gosh,
that's awesome. Wow, it's moving.
Now, I
its
happen
mouth.
to know that the people that live there, his name is Paul, and
so good.
He's into stuff, man.
So good.
So, and you talked about the things. Okay, so let's give you a couple of Ted Lasso quotes, because that's why. Or real estate. You relate these to real estate, okay?
Okay.
So, the happiest animal in the world is? It's a goldfish. You know why? He's got a 10-second memory. That was not a terrible Ted Lasso accent, but it wasn't great. Okay. So, be like a goldfish. He's got a 10-second memory. Okay?
All right.
Relate that for me to interest rates.
Oh, my God.
Well, we say this all the time. That's why I figured you'd be able to go with this, because we always say this. Well, people get obsessed with what interest rates were.
I know. They don't... Okay. I understand. I'm just saying. You have in your mind what I'm supposed to say. We haven't discussed this yet.
I know.
Anyway, but yeah. So interest rates now, if you're thinking about the way they are over the past couple of years, yes, they're going to seem high. But I'm just going to go straight.
Yeah.
But in the grand scheme of things, historically speaking, interest rates are not that high. It's just that when we're living with our short-term memory here of what they were, 8 months ago, 9 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, then we're kind of going, what?
Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't matter what you might have paid for a home before.
Yeah, that's in the rearview
in terms of your monthly payment. They have like a skeleton in a cage thing. That was creepy. It matters what it is now. So if you have to move or if you need to sell, then that's what you have to consider where we are now. And there's plenty of people still selling. There's plenty of people still buying. the internet is still filled with people that are trying to be like, everything is and that's because there's a lot of realtors who are very concerned about what happens. The market's different now. It was so easy before. So doggo,
Going
over by the park, which has moss on it. It looks like it's decorated for
spooky.
Halloween. You saw a spooky thing yesterday. By the way, we're still getting over being sick.
I know, we've been sick.
People were so nice. They were like, Eric sounds terrible. I think that was just how I normally sound.
Those nasty spiders.
By the way, here, like these homes, these are emerald homes on the right, so they're on the water, mucho expensivo. And then on that side, it's still expensive, but the one with the tower in front of us is crazy. Anyway, so yeah, we're like, we got, like, our friend Chip came down from Disney, and somehow we commingled a germ from Virginia that brought us back to being sick again. So
yeah,
we're getting over it now. I'll give you another Ted Lasso quote in a second, but are we going to talk about what happened with our son yesterday? We're going to talk about that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think we should. I won't show it or anything, but our son, who's almost 18, got a tattoo. He's very excited.
Yes.
It's kind of Halloween-y. He had a tiger. It's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's beautiful, beautiful
And
tattoo.
being a parent is hard. That's awesome.
Yes.
Okay, anyway.
Yes.
Okay. This is my favorite Ted Lasso. Well, it's actually a Walt Whitman quote, but if you've seen Ted Lasso, there's a great scene where he's playing darts, and he does an extended monologue on this quote. And I want you to relate this to being a buyer looking for houses, okay? Be curious, not judgmental. Now, when I was growing up in Kansas City, no, I'm kidding, I was going, no, but be curious, not judgmental. So here's what I'm going for here, because you're looking at me confused.
Well, because like I said, you have in your mind what I'm supposed to say, but we haven't discussed. Really
I know,
what you want me to
but
say.
I know things that you say all the time, and so I
right.
just assumed it would come to you.
I talk a lot, so I have no idea
That's
what
true.
thing I've said all the
Lots
time.
of talking,
Make sure you know.
little bit of listening. Just kidding. That was another quote.
I'm not in the mood today.
Well, so it's a day that ends in Y. Okay.
No. So, I mean, I don't really know what you're going for, but, I mean...
Okay, so do you run into a lot of buyers that rule out homes before they even really consider them or look at them or really... So they come into it going, all right, well, I need a 4-bedroom with a 1-story with a flex upstairs. And
well, in that regard...
And they're not... So they're just judgmental, and they're like, no, that doesn't meet all my criteria. I'm not even going to look at it.
Oh, exactly. Okay. Well, there you go. I know, but that's not really what you said. Anyway. Foul. Anyway. So, yeah, I mean, the reality is no matter what the market, you should always be open-minded to anything. Because a home, for instance, I've had multiple listings that have been incorrectly listed with a bedroom-bathroom count in the MLS.
Right.
I'm sorry, not the MLS. Look at that.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not sure.
Pretty cool. I like it.
I'm not sure.
Okay. Anyway,
so there was a lot.
Many clients that when we look at the home, like for instance, one of them, the townhome we just listed, public record shows it as 4 bedrooms.
Right.
It is not 4 bedrooms. It is the 3-bedroom plus the flex space structural option,
which could be different. It
is different. So if someone is looking for a true 4-bedroom,
right,
this is not going to work. But if you see 4-bedroom and you don't see the word flex space, you might not see the home. Yeah. Meanwhile, it does have a flex space, which is actually a nice designated office area. So, and that's just a small example, but you should always, try to see the home. Don't just include or exclude based off of what is that floating?
That's
right
a
there?
paraglider, I think.
No.
In the distance.
Do you see it, everybody?
Or it's a big kite. Well, it's going to be hard to see
here. Is it a balloon?
No, it's balloon. No, I don't know.
Do you see that?
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know that people are going to be able to see it on the camera because
it's a balloon.
Far enough. Oh, it's just a big balloon.
It?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they'll be able to see it right now, right?
Yeah, as we go past on the side.
What is it, though?
It's like a dragon balloon or something, or a lizard. I don't know. It's not a good balloon because I can't tell what it is.
It's kind of scary looking.
Yeah, I know.
Good for Halloween.
Halloween-y. Okay.
All right. Anyway.
Nice.
So be open. Yeah. Be curious. Let's take a look at the home. And just a little side note. Listing agents are supposed to. Don't always, because there are some listing agents that are a little bit. They do the minimum. Put it that way. But we,
Yes.
they're...
The minimum is 0, too, by the way.
Divorce sale? Oh, come on. Anyway.
Does it really say that?
It says divorce sale.
Ugh.
Anyway. So, but here's the thing.
Don't be gross.
Hold on. I was going to lose my train of thought. So in the MLS, we actually can put the room's dimensions, the kind of flooring it has, and whether or not it's on the first floor or the second floor. So if you're looking for a first floor master, if the listing agent did their job correctly, we should be able to very quickly ascertain whether or not the master bedroom or primary bedroom in that home is on the first or second floor, if it's a 2-story, for instance. But you can't always tell because the listing agent doesn't necessarily always fill in every blank that they really could, that the MLS allows us to. So, point is, if you don't have that information through whatever, there it is again.
That's an estate sale. That's a little different.
For your,
if you don't fill in all the stuff.
I'm just saying, if you're looking at Zillow or Realtor.com, they may not have all that same information on there, but the MLS listing should have it. So,
yes.
Anyway, you can always ask your realtor, ask me,
Yes.
and we should be able to find that information out.
Yes.
Right. Okay, move on.
Yes, ma'am.
What now?
I'm going to give you a good Ted Lasso quote. This isn't.
They're playing football.
They are playing football. Should I go coach them up?
You should go coach them up.
That'd be funny. If we had a camera crew with us, I'd go coach them up.
You could totally pull that off too.
I could.
You could.
I'm a pretty good youth soccer coach, by the way. Like in my day,
you are
undefeated in rec soccer coaching because I applied basic Ted Lasso principles before Ted Lasso was a thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all about defense. Anyway, you're just going to like this quote, so I included it.
Okay.
If you care about someone and you got a little love in your heart, there ain't nothing you can't get through together.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's very good.
So relate this to real estate.
Well,
have a good realtor who cares about you.
I think that's. I mean, there are all kinds out there. There are all kinds of people. There's all kinds of buyers. There's all kinds of sellers.
The sign's up for Prairie Springs.
Yay!
New section of Waterley called Prairie Springs.
Finally. And they also finally got internet out there. Nice.
Yep.
Love it. We'll go do it.
Yeah, we had some clients there, and they moved in, but no internet for 2 weeks.
No. Do you want me to go down this?
Sure. Yeah. Because I mean, this is phase 4 of Waterley, and
Sir,
it's just.
You had a stop sign. You just chose not to stop.
It was a man. Anyway.
Ma'am, you did not stop. You
not all
see
men.
that as a stop sign. I actually did not have a stop sign. However, I stopped.
This is lovely, by the way. See,
So
I thought they were riding their bikes on the path, which they ought to be because it's just gorgeous. Lake Erie is over there, and there's just a nice. There's no houses here. It's a nice path right through there. I mean, it's just a lovely, lovely, lovely spot all through here. They've got a little gazebo right there. I mean, this is just beautiful.
It's pretty. Yeah.
So this is Prairie Springs is the section. It's phase 4.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see in the distance, they're building the new Water Springs Middle School. And then adrift. That's like for your character, they say amok.
Amok.
Yeah. We're going to watch that on Halloween, by the way. We haven't seen it yet. So that's all. I mean, I have a whole list of scary things about real estate. Scary things about real estate. But I don't think we should get. I think we've done enough.
I think we have.
And like my real mustache is itching me. So I think.
Well,
like, by the way, you see some available homes here.
Yeah, but beautiful homes.
That one, by the way, I happen to know. I saw it on the list. It's a Belmore, and it is listed at $754, which is a lot for a Belmore, but lower than they've been getting for Belmores.
Because it was over 800.
They were over 800. So the Belmore is a really interesting case because it is. By the way, that's like Story Grove off in the distance.
Right.
Waterley Phase 4 Prairie Springs backs up to there. But that Belmore, it's such a good floor plan, and it must be because that particular floor plan, on a cost per square foot basis, sells for more than probably any home floor plan in the Orlando area.
2,113 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths. It's a great floor plan. But it's not super large. It's not small. It's
they put it on some nice lots.
They do.
So sometimes it's that one's $754 because it's on a beautiful thing of water and conservation back there. But
the funny thing that's just that years ago, if I had a client at the $350 price point, it was Belmore all day. Now it's like not anywhere near $350.
You sold the record price Belmore 3 or 4 years ago, $450. And people were like, you got $450?
Mm-hmm.
So
and now it's like crazy. But
so
at any rate,
one final little piece of discussion about real estate, though. That's an example of, I think people are waiting for, this great reduction in prices, and we're just not seeing it. Things are selling very slowly relatively to how they were before, right?
Right.
But I just think that, and I don't know, that may change. Maybe we're going to see a steep drop.
Well,
but if we see a steep drop, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Just what's going to happen with interest rates? If there's a steep drop, it's because interest rates went up. So, affordability is not going to shift. So
people, I'm sorry.
It's a weird time.
People ask me all the time about new construction and prices dropping. So, no. Generally speaking, if you build a home, that home is not going to drop pricing. If the home is complete like that Belmore, you have to remember the builder is now paying, if a home is completed and ready to go, the builder is now paying taxes on that fully improved property. So it behooves them at this point to make a price adjustment, to make an incentive increase, because they want to get it sold. And so if they have to reduce the price a little bit, I will tell you that this particular builder out here, and that one in particular, there's a great interest rate lock on that. Well, of course, I guess at this point it's ready, so you could could close it quickly, but it's like 5.9%.
How amazing is that? That's a great interest rate. So I mean, there's some great opportunities, but generally speaking, when people say, are you seeing a price reduction in new construction? When you say new construction, it has got many, many, many different the variations of what we could be discussing. If you're saying, did I see a base price that started at $425,990 being reduced for you to build it? No, that's not going to happen. Are we talking about a home that was completed, that came back on the market, and it's now completed and it's sitting there? Are they going to reduce that? Well, maybe, but that's a completed property. It's a different conversation. Anyway, look at more Halloween. People, by the way, maybe it's like this everywhere. It just seems like in Winter Garden, Florida, people are really super
We just get excited. We have the same weather all year.
Yeah, so that's true. That's a really good point.
It's just kind of, we want to take advantage of any opportunity to spice something up. The street is so pretty completed. We were down here many, many, many times as it was under construction, and I love this little cul-de-sac down here. So, at any rate,
I want you to be proud of me, because you're like, we want to take any opportunity to spice things up, and I didn't even go there. There was a good opportunity for me to kind of spice things up, and I didn't do it.
Yeah, no, please refrain.
It wouldn't have worked anyway.
All right, I think we should go. You ready to go? All right, guys. Happy Halloween, whether or not you are... by the way, we finally got our Halloween candy. Are you going to blow the whistle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to stop at the stop sign?
I am going to stop at the stop sign. When I get to it...
All right.
You want to drive?
Yeah.
He does. Oops.
Okay.
All right, anyway, if you are celebrating Halloween, whether you're going to have fun with friends and family, whether or not you've got little kids and you get to have the iconic making the jack-o'-lanterns and pulling out all of those pumpkin seeds and toasting those, or whether you are an old fuddy-duddy and you just turn your porch light off and cross your fingers that no one shows up. Either way, we hope you have a great Halloween, and we are excited because once we can get through Monday, in my book, Christmas music, baby.
Oh.
All right, guys. Please stay safe, stay well. Remember, we love you. Happy house hunting.
Barbecue sauce.